This is how we ride. This is how we do.
It was something that we're not used to seeing. It was something that I know as a lifetime football viewer, I've never seen before. And it was just insane to actually witness. And to see the carts come out and to see the players bursting into tears. And luckily there was a bunch of sympathy being pushed towards the situation at hand by a lot of people at play. And the play was suspended. Now, there was a lot of things that went down on the Twitterverse, which is why I'm here talking today, with somebody who I used to or still do kind of like. You know, I used to grow up watching this guy argue with Stephen A. Smith every single week, and that is Skip Bayless. Now, there is a situation with Skip Bayless that occurred on Twitter last night, and he put this tweet out that has now, ladies and gentlemen, reached over 130 million people on Twitter. Now, there's a bunch of things that have happened here, and if you haven't seen the Damar Hamlin incident, you can go and watch it. I think most people know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're watching this video and you ain't seen it, you're just as uneducated as some of the people that have commented on this tweet that I'm about to discuss. But Skip Bayless says, and this is amidst the game being probably suspended or could be suspended situation that we were all sitting there watching and waiting to see what is going to happen next. He said, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Now, when I first read this tweet, I took it as some of the people that you see commenting here. And we see a lot of blue check marks. And when you see blue check marks, you are, wow, what happened here? I hope they fire you, bro. There's that's Isaiah Thomas. I mean, there's a bunch of people in here really going at it. Colin Kaepernick weighed in. Kendrick Perkins, a very respectful person. I like him a lot. You're a really sick individual, real talk. But there was just a lot of things around this statement. I read it in a sort of a way of, how are they going to suspend this game this late in the season? I mean, really, guys, all this that's important seems so irrelevant. But then I had to be told differently. I said, I read it wrong the first time. Had to be told that the way he worded it is responding to the question, but how? A game this big could be suspended, as irrelevant in facing the situation that occurred. Hate seeing people clout chase a tweet for cancel culture purposes alone. Fact. And that's what I saw. I saw a lot of people not really, having disagreement or agreement with what he said. They just, I saw people really not have much of an opinion here. They just started jumping on, to get rid of Skip. Get rid of Skip. Obviously, Skip Bayless is known for years for having an opinion that not everyone aligns with, and that's why a lot of people dislike him. Obviously, that's, now you can see where I get my mojo from. But this was a little bit different of a situation. Once again, something that no one's ever encountered. Even Skip Bayless himself. No one has encountered this, and he has got the 135 million people coming right at him. And that's kind of how I saw it. I like Skip Bayless. I have liked Skip Bayless. I mean, there's things I agree and disagree with him on. I think that this was such a unique situation that a lot of people are jumping to conclusions. What he's saying here, the but how and the response to that question, a lot of people are saying he's being mean here, but I literally heard people. I was out watching this last night, this game, and people were in there like, how can they cancel this game? People paid good money to watch this. All these people, there could have been somebody who traveled from Buffalo and took work off and everything because it's such a huge game and they're losing all their money. Y'all are mad at Southwestern Airlines, but you ain't mad at this. It's a part of the game. I heard those comments, and that, in my opinion, is who Skip Bayless is responding to. You're mad? You're mad, but how this late in the... Oh, you're mad about this, but how? How could they consider it? Oh, because it suddenly seems so irrelevant now that there's a guy on the field that we've learned now had a cardiac arrest situation. But then there's also the way of looking at it how I read it the first time. So this is a very interesting situation. Like I said, I'm a lifetime football guy, obviously lifetime racing guy, And what we all witnessed last night was just extremely rare. And then to see the blowback here with Skip Bayless. Shannon Sharpe did not go on Undisputed today. He was not there. Skip Bayless did the entire show exactly how you're watching me do this show right now, on his own. So Shannon Sharpe has an opinion. Is he going to come back to Undisputed? Are they planning to wait 24 to 48 hours to hope that this tweet settles its dust? But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. There's a lot of people angry about what happened. And there's a lot of people out there who know that this opinion of people paid good money to watch this is out there. And they're thinking Skip Bayless is coming from that perspective. And there's a lot of people out there who have politically aligned with the NFL. They're a bunch of babies, and they're just a bunch of entitled millionaires, and this is that, and the other. They don't even want to play. They just want to collect a check and walk. And that kind of mentality is aligned with these type of, but how? Just play the game. I spent good money. You know, when you start looking at it from top down, though, you know, this whole racing, even football, all this stuff, this is all it's the Coliseum. You know, you hear very big public figures reference football and all this stuff to plantations because it's just it's an evolved form. I've always made the joke, but it's a very reality situation that money is the new whip. You know, you don't want to do something in life, historically, if somebody wanted you to do something that you didn't want to do, they beat you. And in today's society, what do they do? What do they do, everybody, to get you to do something you don't want to do every single day? They whip you with that dollar bill. And we're mad at the people who get more whips than us. Now, I get it. It's a game. I get it. It's love. I get it's like driving a race car for a living. It's what you always wanted to do. And you should just feel happy for the dream that you are in. But there's also these other scenarios that are very rare where we need to consider the human element. And we need to consider what matters more. I think for the people out there who are screaming about how much money they spent to go to this game or this or that or the other, you are what we would call assimilated. You have lost your human element to the situation. You have lost your feeling, your care for the common man. Are you a problem? I don't know. Sounds like you're going to have a pretty lonely, sad life if all you care about is how much money you spent to go to a game when a guy's having a heart attack and his family's rushing to the hospital to see if he's okay. And you're telling his teammates and his friends and everybody who spent day in and day out around him, went out, did this, traveled with them, did all these things to just go out there and play, boy. Get on the field and play. And there's a lot of people out there screaming that. I heard it last night. I left. Actually, right after that, it was like 5-10 minutes after the guy made the comments screaming, there's another little this and that, and I said some comments, but I was gone. I knew that was going to be a situation that arose because I know where his mentality comes from. Get out there and play. For my entertainment. Rome wasn't built in a day. Nope. 1776. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I think of the whole situation. I'm sorry I went on a rant there. Obviously, this isn't a racing topic. Obviously, people are seeing me get pretty damn passionate when a bunch of these racers who are superstar talents don't get no respect until they hit the hospital ride. You know? And obviously, racing, I would say, is a little bit more life-threatening of a situation than football. But there's still injuries, there's still this and that, and we have become slowly desensitized to the importance of those things. Now, you can let the patriarchy just manipulate you since birth and say, oh, well, you must just be a pussy if you don't want to play football after watching your best friend have a heart attack. Well, here's what I got to say to you. Kiss my ass. You are assimilated.
This is how we ride. This is how we do.